What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back with some breaking news. Andrew Jacked is out of the 2024 Arnold Classic and both of the Arnold Classics as well. He put up this on his Instagram. He says, I'm pulling out from both Arnolds. I'm having so many things happening at the same time from different factors, and all needs my attention, which makes it difficult to concentrate for this prep. I don't want to go there anything short of 100%. I just want to make up I just don't want to make up the numbers nor get placings if not the win. So obviously Andrew Jacked at the stage he was at didn't feel like he could win the 2024 Arnold Classic, and he said too many other things, whether that's work commitments or whatever, is taking his attention, and he's out of a 2024 Arnold Classic in some breaking news. Now, I was actually listening to Heavy Muscle Radio today, which has Chris Aceto on there with Dave Palumbo, and I was not confident in Andrew Jacked after I listened to this, because this is the coach of Andrew Jacked, Chris Aceto, and he didn't sound super confident. So I'm going to play that to you guys, and I'll be back in just a moment, and you can check out what they had to say on this.
You're working with Andrew. How's he looking?
He looks good.
I mean, if you have to compare him to what he looked like at last year's Arnold.
Well, it's still a ways away, you know.
Well, not really. Not really. It's coming up.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a ways away, you know. He's got some work to do. He looks big. He looks round, you know. I want to see him harder. You know, he just started his prep January 1st. We're only 14 days in.
Does he get in shape pretty quick?
He does.
So that means Andrew Jacked had such a short prep. He was prepping from January 1st to this Arnold Classic, which is on, I can't remember what date, but he's having essentially a 9-week prep for this contest. And it's not like he was ultra shredded or anything to start the contest prep. And it sounds like he's trying to do too much too quick. And I actually thought that him prepping for this was probably a bad idea, because he's done show after show since making his pro debut. But you even look back to earlier that year, he actually won his pro card. Was it early that year? Or maybe it was the year prior. Whenever it was, though, when he started competing as a pro, he did, Texas. He went on and did the Arnold Classic UK. He went on to do the Olympia. He went on to do the Arnold. It was just show after show, like competing in 3 lots of contest seasons each season. And the Arnold is a quick backup from the Olympia where he wasn't his best, and I thought maybe he's a little bit burnt out there, possibly, and I thought he looked better at Texas. So that's, I'll go back to this as well if you guys are just joining now, if you are watching live. It says, I'm pulling out from both Arnolds. I'm having so many things happening at the same time from different factors, and all needs my attention, and he goes on there. So sucks for Andrew Jacked. I feel bad for him that he obviously had to pull out, but it seems like he's probably making the right decision. If he's going there 100% for the win, and that just wasn't on the cards, then it sounds like he's probably making the right decision. Let me know what you think in the comments as well if you are watching live. Stephen Branton, your guess is as good as mine in terms of what exactly has happened, whether there are any other factors that he doesn't want to mention. He kept it pretty vague, saying, I'm having so many things happening at the same time from different factors, and all needs my attention, which makes it difficult to concentrate for this prep. No doubt. Someone said he needs some milk. He looks good, but he's not good enough. I agree. I don't believe he's good enough for the win in this contest. I don't think it's a bad idea, him pulling out of this one. Especially if you go back earlier in the video, if you are just joining live, what Chris Aceto was saying in terms of his confidence level when he's talking about him. He goes, he looks good. He looks good. And then, prefaces it, there's plenty of time left, 7 weeks. That is a decent amount of time, or slightly under 7 weeks. Really, 6.5 to 7 weeks is really not a huge amount of time. George Corder says he needs an off season to develop more back thickness. Yeah, I think even just a bit of rest and an off season, and then go into a prep, like a good off season. And I think that, I think that would be awesome. It will be banned from the season with new IFBB rules. What are those new rules, Darren? Let me know. because I thought it was under, I was under the impression, I mean, he was pending as well, but I thought that was more pending due to visa issues potentially. I'm not too sure. EP09 Bodybuilding as well says, what's up, bud? He's still working in engineering, I believe, as well. Yeah, he is. He's still working in engineering. I thought for some reason he was getting out of that, maybe with his BSN sponsorship, but it appears that he still has a job over there and still has commitments. So, John Brooken says it will be good for him to take a break and give his body some rest. It will be the first off season he actually has an IFBB Pro. Yeah, that's exactly right. First real off season. So I think it will do his body a world of good. And I'll put this one up as well. So this was him from last year's Arnold Classic, where he really did bring a good look. I thought he's a little bit more crisp here than he was, say, at the Olympia just gone. I think the legs were even just a little bit sharper overall. And I think that just comes with time. And if your body's stressed, your skin just doesn't have that same texture. But, you know, I think Andrew, with more development in the hamstrings, in the glutes, I thought he brought better than this to Texas. I thought it was a bigger version. And I thought conditioning was sort of close to it. I thought Texas has been, the last Texas just gone, not the one prior, has been his best look of all time because it was big, it was hard enough, and just freaky stature. And good enough to obviously beat Hunter Labrada. I thought he beat him convincingly, I'd say somewhat convincingly. And I just think if Andrew can just bring that little bit more size to the legs, a little bit more fullness overall and through the back, a little bit more on the hams, and it's like crazy conditioning plus a little bit more size, it's like that is a physique that can win the Olympia, and I still believe that. But he is getting on in age a little bit. Not saying he's old, but look up his exact age right now. Andrew Jacked age, but I believe he's around 40, 39 years old. I thought he's turning 40 soon at some point, but 1985. So I believe he's turning, yeah, well, he's obviously turning 40 this year. So it doesn't give his exact date of birth here. Just says born 1985, but then there's another website, Fitness Vault 2023, says he's 37. So maybe his birthday was at the start of this year. But yeah, great physique, and I'm a big fan of Andrew's physique, even though some people called me an Andrew hater. But anyway, the news is Andrew Jacked is out of the 2024 Arnold Classics as well, because he's out of not only the Columbus, Ohio Arnold Classic, but he's also out of the Arnold UK as well. But thanks for you guys for jumping in the chat. We'll look at the last comments you guys have had to say on here. John Brooken says, Texas Pro was awesome look. Seems like his body just needed a break. He didn't look close to 100% at the Arnold. So yeah, you look at Texas, he's done 2 comp preps, or he's doing his second comp prep since then. I think about that and I'm like, Texas wasn't that long ago. And if you actually are going through that yourself, like your human body's going through that and you're going up and down, eventually your body sort of crashes at some point. I think even, you know, guys that competed time after time, some physiques can take it a little bit more than others. Some people, maybe their central nervous system doesn't burn out as much. Maybe they don't have as stressful lives. You know, it varies person to person. But I think for most people, they burn out eventually. Yeah, and Michael Moore says, I didn't realize he was working a regular job besides training. Yeah, he is. So I believe he's an engineer, as EP09 said earlier. So yeah, anyway, what John Brooken said before, he meant at the Olympia, not at the Arnold. Didn't look 100% at the Olympia. But anyway, guys, the news is Andrew Jacked out of the 2024 Arnold Classics, and thank you for joining in live, or if you are watching on this on replay as well. I have some more content coming up very soon after this one, guys, within a few hours, so make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell button, then you'll be notified of all videos that go up from myself, Xavier Wills, here at Desktop Bodybuilding. And if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and comment after it goes up as well. So click back on the channel and comment niacin once this goes up, so I know you're a true desktopper. Anyway, and I will get back to you guys. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are out.